Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. And the Aztecs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia Tech's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Scanning the field, it's McNeil. It's complete to the left. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll run the counter. Shakes off the tackler. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team in the program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Back to pass, it's O'Neal. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
The Aztecs decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Wide out in motion. The snap sets up the throw. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Looking for room, it's Maddox. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, make it just enough to keep the drive alive.
Dropping back, it's McNeil. Working the middle, it's complete. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Bowls his way forward. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. They went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, San Diego State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Offense set on first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's McNeil. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Trying to find his man on first down. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding the pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Got it near midfield. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off play action on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. And the pass is intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Lets it fly. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Aztecs will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lateral.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Got rid of it just in time. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield, it's McNeil. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They've been running it, but now the pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The sure hands, it's Nolan. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's got it, and he's brought down after a huge completion. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, San Diego State. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's getting it down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. Dropping back, it's McNeil. Buying some time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, it's a huge, huge mistake when you're thinking when you have the football late in the ball game, I got to take care of it, get first downs. The last thing I can do, Palmer, is give the other team another offensive possession. I score or nobody scores.
And what's so heartbreaking about it, too, for the offense, David, is that in this situation of the game, all your best players are on the field. I mean, this is a close game. The guy that carries the ball the most is generally the one out there right now, the guy you trust the most. And that's who put it on the ground.
The Aztecs in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle.
He's got it at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. Still on his feet at the 45. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Listen, a lot of times, tips and deflections are because you've got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Discards a man. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. He's going to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Aztecs have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Quarterback on the keeper. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you've got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out fast. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. He'll pull it down. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Touchdown! Georgia Tech! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Wants to throw on first down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is